My name is Paul Forgy, and this is the Week 1 assignment, Crew Positions. For this assignment, I decided to do Executive Producer and Script Supervisor. The Executive Producer is usually an investor or working on behalf of the investors or a company who has invested in the film. It is their responsibility to approve the budget and to hire a producer and sometimes a director. Once they are hired, they will pull the producer and the director and anybody else who is important to the film into a meeting so they can discuss the vision. Once production is in progress, they monitor the progress through progression reports, and if anything comes up that needs their attention, they will intervene. Once in post, they will review the final cuts, and they will make suggestions on what should stay and what shouldn't. During this process, they are also working with the marketing team to market the film. Once all that is done, it is their responsibility to get the film to the distribution company. And once that is over with, they will begin their next project. Producersguild.org states, an executive producer supervises either on his own authority, entrepreneur executive producer, or subject to the authority of an employer, employee executive producer. One or more producers in the performance of all of his/her/their producer functions on single or multiple productions. In television, an executive producer may also be the creator/writer of a series. The script supervisor is responsible for the continuity of the film. This requires them to time the film to gain an estimate of the length. They also must create a day breakdown for which scene is on what day of the story. They are also required to check the script for any continuity errors as well as time each rehearsal and take. They must also line the script with what actions and dialogue is in what shot while also checking for backmatching to make sure every event referenced happened earlier. They may take snapshots of a scene to help maintain continuity, and they are always close to the director and never leave the camera except for lighting and stage change. Once finished, they copy their script and notes and give them to the editor. Executive producers are usually self-starters and are also very self-manageable. They're great leaders and they understand the industry very well. They have a vision for their project and they usually have great business expertise. CreativeSkillset.org states, executive producers must be consummate negotiators. They need a keen business sense and an intimate knowledge of all aspects of film production, financing, and distribution. They are usually very well connected both within the industry and with investors and investment groups. They should have a strong sense of the market for films and of the developing trends in production and audience tastes. When packaging a project, they must have a keen understanding of which packages will earn more than they cost. A script supervisor is usually someone who is extremely detailed and can multitask for 10 to 12 hours a day. They also usually have excellent concentration skills and memory of events. Anne Rapp states in the article The Screenplayer, you may be shooting something one day that has to be cut together with something that was shot 2 months previously in a different city or on a different location. If a guy comes out of a door, you have to make sure that his clothes are the same, his hair is the same, that he is carrying his bag in the same way, and so on. It's all the little details that make the pieces of the puzzle fit together. So you take notes on all that stuff. You also take all the notes for the editor and notes on each take for the director. In the end, your notes become the Bible for the movie. An executive producer that I admire is Russell T Davies. I admire him mainly for helping to produce the revival of Doctor Who. He not only helped produce it, but was also head writer as well. He was one of what many people call showrunners, and actually helped bring the term across the pond to Britain. A script supervisor I admire is Anthony Patine. He has worked on 50 plus projects as a script supervisor and seems very passionate about his job, even going so far as to create a program to help the position. Filmmaker magazine stated, well, the tools have now gone digital thanks in large part to script supervisor Anthony Patine and his business partner Bob McFarlane, creators of Scripty, software for script supervisors.